Imagine a world where ominous predictions loom over humanity like shadows from the past. The rise of Hitler, the devastating attacks on 9/11, a colossal earthquake triggering a deadly tsunami, events so catastrophic that they seem almost preordained. But what if these events were not merely coincidences of history? What if they were foretold by a man who saw the future with eerie clarity? Enter the world of Nostradamus, a 16th century seer whose enigmatic prophecies have captured the imagination of many for centuries. The man behind the prophecies, Michel de Nostradamus, known as Nostradamus, was born in 1503 in Saint-Rémy de Provence, France. Coming from a family that had converted from Judaism to Christianity to escape persecution, Nostradamus was exposed to a blend of religious and cultural influences. His early life was marked by an education in medicine and astrology, disciplines that would later intertwine in his work as both a physician and a seer. In 1555, Nostradamus published Les Prophecies, a collection of quatrains that many believe contain predictions of future events. These cryptic verses, filled with symbolic language and veiled references, have sparked debates and interpretations for centuries. Decoding the prophecies. Nostradamus' quatrains are as famous for their ambiguity as they are for their foresight. One such quatrain seemingly predicts the Great Fire of London in 1666. The blood of the just will be demanded of London, burnt by the fire in the year 66. The ancient lady will fall from her high place, and many of the same sect will be killed. In this prophecy, the blood of the just could refer to the aftermath of the plague, which decimated London decades earlier, while the fire in the year 66 aligns eerily with the year of the Great Fire. The phrase, "the ancient lady," might symbolize the city itself, representing its historic stature and significance. The fire, which started in a bakery on Pudding Lane, spread rapidly, destroying a vast swathe of the city. This event not only reshaped the landscape of London, but also left a deep psychological scar on its inhabitants, much like the quatrain suggests. Another chilling quatrain appears to describe the tumultuous events of the French Revolution. From the enslaved populace, songs, chants, and demands, the princes and lords are held captive in prisons. In the future, by such headless idiots, these will be accepted as divine utterances. This prophecy seems to capture the revolutionary fervor that swept through France in 1789, leading to the overthrow of the monarchy and the rise of the Republic. The enslaved populace likely refers to the oppressed common people, whose songs, chants, and demands symbolize the calls for liberty, equality, and fraternity. The headless idiots may allude to the widespread use of the guillotine during the Reign of Terror, a period when many perceived enemies of the revolution were executed. This line poignantly reflects the chaotic and often irrational nature of the revolution, where radical changes were seen as divine or inevitable by the populace. A more specific prophecy involves a figure named Pasteur, hinting at both honor and dishonor. Lost, found, hidden for so long a time, the pastor will be honored as a demigod. Before the moon finishes its full period, he will be dishonored by other winds. The reference to Pasteur is widely believed to predict the achievements of Louis Pasteur, the French chemist and microbiologist. Known for developing the germ theory of disease and vaccines for rabies and anthrax, Pasteur indeed became a figure of immense reverence in the scientific community, akin to being honored as a demigod. However, the prophecy's mention of dishonor points to later controversies, particularly those raised by Gerald L. Geisson in his book The Private Science of Louis Pasteur, which alleged that Pasteur had not been entirely truthful about the effectiveness of his early vaccines. This duality of honor and dishonor encapsulates the complex legacy of scientific discovery, where groundbreaking achievements are often accompanied by ethical dilemmas and controversies. The future unveiled. Nostradamus' prophecies do not only recount past events, they also extend a foreboding gaze into the future. One such prophecy foresees a catastrophic famine and plague. Because of a severe famine brought on by a plague, their sons and daughters will be sold into slavery. The majority of people will have wealth and serenity, but many will die before the comet. This prophecy resonates with contemporary anxieties about pandemics, climate change, and economic disparities. The plague could symbolize not just disease, but also metaphorical plagues such as economic collapse or environmental degradation. The reference to wealth and serenity, juxtaposed with many will die before the comet, suggests a dichotomy where a portion of society enjoys stability while others suffer immensely. The comet, whether literal or symbolic, could indicate a looming disaster, potentially an astronomical event or a major global upheaval, such as a war or a natural catastrophe. Another unsettling prophecy warns of the merging of artificial and human intelligence. Humanity will eventually become extinct due to a blending of artificial and human minds. As artificial intelligence and biotechnology advance rapidly, this prophecy gains relevance. The blending of artificial and human minds might allude to the increasing integration of AI in daily life and the potential future of human-machine hybrids. This raises existential questions about what it means to be human and the ethical implications of such technologies. Could Nostradamus be cautioning us about the dangers of losing our humanity in the face of technological advancement? A further prophecy speaks of a calamitous event tied to the alignment of Saturn and Mars. There will be a tremendous and dreadful calamity that will rock the world to its foundation and occur within the year that Saturn and Mars align. Astrological events like the alignment of Saturn and Mars are often considered harbingers of significant changes. This prophecy's vagueness leaves much to interpretation, but the reference to a tremendous and dreadful calamity suggests an event of unprecedented scale. It could refer to a natural disaster, a major political shift, or a groundbreaking scientific discovery. The prophecy's ambiguity allows it to be applied to various potential scenarios, each carrying its own implications for humanity's future. Finally, a prophecy depicting widespread destruction. The people will run, the leaders will fall, and the heavens will open, causing the fields to burn. This vivid imagery suggests a catastrophic event, possibly environmental, political, or even cosmic. The mention of the heavens will open could imply a significant atmospheric or astronomical phenomenon, such as a solar flare or a meteor strike. The fall of leaders might indicate political upheaval or a crisis of leadership, perhaps linked to a broader collapse of societal structures. The burning fields could symbolize widespread devastation, whether through war, climate change, or other disasters. The eternal enigma. Despite the skepticism and controversy surrounding his work, Nostradamus' legacy endures. His quatrains, with their mysterious language and evocative imagery, continue to fascinate and inspire. Whether seen as a true seer, a master of ambiguity, or a cultural icon, Nostradamus remains a symbol of humanity's endless quest to understand the future. In a world constantly facing new challenges, from technological breakthroughs to geopolitical tensions, Nostradamus' prophecies serve as a reminder of our timeless fascination with the unknown. As we navigate the complexities of the modern age, the enigmatic verses of Nostradamus continue to echo, urging us to consider the possibilities of what lies ahead. And so, the story of Nostradamus, part history, part mystery, remains a compelling narrative that invites us to ponder the profound questions of fate, destiny, and the future of humanity. Make the total twice as long, if needed, add more prophecies and make the introduction a little longer. ChatGPT. The Prophecies of Nostradamus, a thrilling journey through time and fate. Imagine a world where events like the rise of Hitler, the 9/11 attacks, and devastating natural disasters are not just random occurrences, but foretold in cryptic verses centuries ago. This world is not entirely a fantasy. It is the realm of Nostradamus, a 16th century seer whose enigmatic prophecies have fascinated and puzzled generations. His predictions, written in quatrains, have been interpreted as forecasting everything from wars to scientific breakthroughs, often with an uncanny resemblance to real-world events. As we delve into his life and prophecies, we embark on a journey through history, myth, and mystery, exploring the boundaries of human knowledge and the allure of the unknown. The enigmatic life of Nostradamus. Michel de Nostradamus, known more famously as Nostradamus, was born in 1503 in the French town of Saint-Rémy de Provence. His family, originally Jewish, had converted to Christianity to escape persecution, a decision that deeply influenced his worldview. Nostradamus was educated in medicine and became a well-respected physician, known for his innovative treatments during the plague outbreaks that ravaged Europe. However, it was his interest in astrology and the occult that led him down a path of prophecy. In 1555, Nostradamus published Les Prophéties, a collection of 942 poetic quatrains that many believe predict future events. These writings, filled with obscure references and symbolic language, have been subject to various interpretations, often linking them to significant historical occurrences. While skeptics argue that the prophecies are too vague to be predictive, supporters maintain that Nostradamus had a unique ability to foresee the future, a claim that has kept his legacy alive for centuries. Deciphering the prophecies. Nostradamus's quatrains are famously cryptic, filled with allegory and symbolism. One of the most discussed prophecies appears to foretell the Great Fire of London in 1666. The blood of the just will be demanded of London, burnt by the fire in the year 66. The ancient lady will fall from her high place, and many of the same sect will be killed. Interpreters have long associated this quatrain with the catastrophic fire that swept through London, destroying large parts of the city. The blood of the just could refer to the earlier devastation of the plague, while the fire in the year 66 directly corresponds with the date of the Great Fire. The ancient lady is often thought to symbolize London itself, a city rich in history and prestige. This prophecy not only predicts the event, but also captures the sense of doom and renewal that followed the fire, as Londoners rebuilt their city from the ashes. Another prophecy that has captivated historians and enthusiasts alike concerns the French Revolution. From the enslaved populace, songs, chants, and demands, the princes and lords are held captive in prisons, in the future by such headless idiots. These will be accepted as divine utterances. This quatrain appears to encapsulate the revolutionary fervor of 1789, when the French populace, long oppressed by the aristocracy, rose up to demand liberty and equality. The enslaved populace symbolizes the common people, while headless idiots is a chilling reference to the thousands of executions by guillotine during the Reign of Terror. The divine utterances might allude to the revolutionary ideals of liberty, fraternity, and equality, which were often treated as sacrosanct principles guiding the new republic. The prophecy's vivid imagery captures both the hope and horror of the revolution, reflecting the profound societal transformations of the time. One of the more specific prophecies involves a figure named Pasteur, seemingly predicting the achievements and controversies surrounding Louis Pasteur. Lost, found, hidden for so long a time, the pasteur will be honored as a demigod. Before the moon finishes its full period, he will be dishonored by other winds. Louis Pasteur, the renowned 19th century chemist and microbiologist, made groundbreaking contributions to medicine, including the development of vaccines for rabies and anthrax. He was revered in the scientific community, fulfilling the prophecy of being honored as a demigod. However, the prophecy's latter part about dishonor hints at later controversies. In 1995, historian Gerald L. Gyson published a book revealing that Pasteur may have overstated the effectiveness of his vaccines, casting a shadow over his legacy. This prophecy illustrates the dual nature of human achievement, where great advancements can be accompanied by ethical dilemmas and criticisms. Prophecies yet to unfold. Nostradamus's quatrains do not only reflect the past, they also cast an ominous shadow on the future. One such prophecy predicts a catastrophic famine and plague. Because of a severe famine brought on by a plague, their sons and daughters will be sold into slavery. The majority of people will have wealth and serenity, but many will die before the comet. This prophecy eerily resonates with contemporary concerns about global pandemics and climate-induced famines. The plague might symbolize a health crisis, such as the recent COVID-19 pandemic, while the severe famine could result from ecological collapse or widespread agricultural failure. The phrase, "many will die before the comet," introduces an element of cosmic dread, possibly referring to an astronomical event or a metaphorical disaster that precedes a significant transformation or awakening. The ambiguity allows for multiple interpretations, each with profound implications for humanity's future. Another unsettling prophecy hints at the integration of artificial intelligence into human life. Humanity will eventually become extinct due to a blending of artificial and human minds. As we advance towards a future increasingly dominated by AI and biotechnology, this prophecy takes on a new urgency. The blending of artificial and human minds might refer to the rise of cyborg technologies, where human capabilities are enhanced or replaced by machines. This integration raises ethical and existential questions about the nature of consciousness and identity. Could Nostradamus be warning us of a future where technology surpasses human control, potentially leading to societal or even species-wide upheaval? A prophecy involving astrological events predicts a significant global event. There will be a tremendous and dreadful calamity that will rock the world to its foundation and occur within the year that Saturn and Mars align. Astrological alignments like that of Saturn and Mars are often seen as harbingers of major changes. The prophecy's vagueness allows for broad interpretation, ranging from natural disasters to political revolutions. The term calamity suggests an event of great destruction or upheaval, potentially altering the course of history. Whether it refers to an environmental catastrophe, a breakthrough in scientific understanding, or a geopolitical crisis, the prophecy underscores the potential for unforeseen events to dramatically reshape our world. Another prophecy depicts a scenario of widespread chaos and destruction. The people will run, the leaders will fall, and the heavens will open, causing the fields to burn. This vivid imagery suggests a catastrophic event, possibly environmental, political, or even cosmic. The heavens will open could indicate a significant atmospheric or astronomical phenomenon, such as a solar flare or a meteor strike. The fall of leaders might signal political upheaval or a crisis of leadership, reflecting societal instability. The burning fields evoke images of widespread devastation, whether through war, natural disasters, or other crises. This prophecy serves as a stark reminder of the fragility of human civilization and the potential for sudden, transformative events. The eternal enigma. The legacy of Nostradamus endures, his quatrains continuing to provoke fascination, debate, and even fear. His work, shrouded in mystery and ambiguity, offers a tantalizing glimpse into the unknown, reflecting humanity's timeless quest for knowledge and understanding. Whether viewed as a genuine prophet, a clever cryptic writer, or a cultural icon, Nostradamus remains a figure of enduring intrigue. In today's world, faced with rapid technological advances, geopolitical tensions, and environmental crises, the prophecies of Nostradamus resonate more than ever. They challenge us to consider the possibilities of our future, urging us to remain vigilant and thoughtful about the paths we choose. As we stand on the cusp of new discoveries and potential disasters, the enigmatic verses of Nostradamus remind us that the future is both a mystery to be unraveled and a fate to be shaped. The story of Nostradamus, part historical, part mythical, and part philosophical, continues to captivate. His prophecies, whether seen as a reflection of human fears and hopes, or as genuine glimpses into the future, serve as a mirror to our times. They reflect our deepest anxieties and our greatest aspirations, urging us to seek knowledge, to question, and to understand the world and our place within it. And so, the journey through the prophecies of Nostradamus remains an exploration of the human spirit. Our quest for meaning, our search for truth, and our endless fascination with the unknown. Whether his prophecies are ultimately fulfilled or remain enigmatic mysteries, they continue to inspire, provoke, and challenge us, making Nostradamus a timeless figure in the annals of history.